What's Kid Tannen been up to for the last 2 months?
Didn't you hear? It was in all the papers.
I've been, traveling.
Well, the feds were all set to arrest Tannen on tax evasion charges. Seems they'd gotten Tannen's books from his accountant.
I heard something about that, yeah.
Well, the accountant disappeared, unsurprisingly. But the feds still thought they had a case. After all, they still had the books, right?
Right.
Wrong. The day before the trial, the books up and vanished right out of the court's evidence locker.
No.
Lots of fingers were pointed, but honestly, the whole town's so corrupt that it could have been anyone. Court clerks, cops, janitors.
Whatever happened with that speakeasy arsonist?
I was about to ask you the same question.
Me?
Don't play coy with me. I may not have any journalistically acceptable proof, but I know you had a hand in Carl Sagan's daring escape from the authorities.
What have you got against dogs, anyway?
They're smelly, rude, completely unable to take care of themselves, and frankly, they're not very bright. If I had my druthers, dogs would be banned from public places.
Harsh.
It's a harsh world, Mr. Corleone.
See ya.
Keep fighting the good fight.
Could Arthur be in there? It's way too dark and crowded for me to tell. Hey, Doc, I could use a little help.
What's the problem?
I talked to your younger self about Frankenstein. He's really looking forward to it.
Oh, I was never worried about that. I wouldn't miss that movie for the world. This whole ticket isn't about to disappear. I sort of envy me seeing it for the first time.
Should we be worried about your younger self and Enda Strickland?
That is a peculiar wrinkle in the space-time continuum, but I'm sure nothing will come of it. I can't possibly imagine myself becoming attached to a woman like that.
I'm still a little confused by all this time travel.
Don't worry about temporal mechanics. Just focus on Miss Trotter and Officer Parker.
Any sign of Artie?
Haven't spotted him yet.
Okay, I better get back to fixing history.
Be careful, Marty.
No time for a haircut now, even if they were open. Besides, they'd probably cut it too short. Testing, testing. Sibilance, sibilance.
Hey, quit playing with my equipment.
Sorry. Testing, testing. Sibilance, sibilance.
Hey, quit playing with my equipment.
Sorry. Hey boy, how you doing? Good dog. Not sure what that... It's closed for the night. Ew. Cabbage crates. Must be for the soup. Ew.
Welcome back, sir.
What's it gonna take to get Trixie to squeal on Kid? I don't know about world famous, but she's not a bad entertainer. Trixie?
Yeah?
Hey, you can trust me. Come on, what's the dirt you got on Kid?
Nix on that. I ain't spilling nothing until I talk with Arthur F-L-Y.
I happen to see Arthur McFly.
Tonight?
Uh-huh.
How is he? Where's he staying?
I didn't manage to find out.
If you see him again, tell him I'm looking for him, okay? I could really use his advice in regards to my you-know-what.
Hey, it looks like they've put a new picture on the Wall of Fame.
Oh, jeez, kid. Who'd you bump off this time? Who's that supposed to be? Mickey Rooney?
I don't think so. You know what you'd sing great? This one song by...
Pick it up with the piano player. He does the set list.
Still working on those I Don't Care lyrics?
What can I say? Memorizing ain't my strong suit.
Break a leg out there.
Thanks.
You're doing it again. You're trying to steal my girl, ain't you?
Well, I wasn't planning on it, but if Eunice is willing...
Why, you...
Looks like you need to cool off for a few.
Sorry, lady. I didn't mean to get your boyfriend kicked out of the club.
Oh, water under the bridge. You want to keep his seat warm?
Thanks anyway. Way down in Louisiana, down in New Orleans. Maybe not.
Hey! I do the singing round here.
That's a nice place you got here.
Ain't it? I picked out all the statuary myself when I was traveling through Greece.
I can tell. It's got that tannin touch.
Thanks.
What's that Wall of Fame all about?
That, my tiny friend, is where I pay tribute to fallen foes. Cut short in the prime of life before I had a chance to cut it short myself.
They're the guys you've whacked.
Whacked?
Rubbed out.
Not in any legally actionable sense, no. Whacked. I like that.
What's that wall of fame all about?
That, my tiny friend, is where I pay tribute to fallen foes. Cut short in the prime of life before I had a chance to cut it short myself.
They're the guys you've whacked.
Whacked?
Rubbed out.
Not in any legally actionable sense, no. Whacked. I like that.
See ya, kid.
Yeah, whatever.
Danny,
You?
trust me, things will get better. Just keep listening to the music.
Why? None of the words help anymore.
I don't think there's anything in this speakeasy that can turn this guy around right now. Hang in there, Danny.
Oh, God.
There's only a few people, and maybe an animal or two, who'd be interested in Grandpa's smelly old pipe. But this isn't one of them. I'm not pulling that thing out in here again unless it's a life or death situation. This is no time for word games. Not sure what that... This is no time for word games. I'm not pulling that thing out in here again unless it's a life or death situation. I don't think it would go there. El Kid. I still don't get it.
It's like that El Cid place down in L.A., only it's El Kid.
Ah, okay, I see. I'm not pulling that thing out in here again unless it's a life or death situation. The only thing I want to break this bottle on is one of those goons' heads.